Hi, I'm Troy. As the Oilers struggle, fans are getting frustrated. Some diehards who've been watching since the 80s aren't even watching anymore. Over the last couple seasons, I've noticed some simple issues that if fixed would result in more goals, better defense, and more importantly, wins. Alright, rule number one, and it's the biggest rule. Be on both sides of the goalie on offense and defense. Let's take a look at this clip.
Alright, the Rangers go up, they make a pass across, and they score. Okay, so let's take a look at the Rangers' positions and the Oilers' positions. On offense, the Rangers forwards are on both sides of the net, and they support each other by keeping a path line of sight for the puck. The shooter gives himself a line of sight with his teammate, but also keeps a line of sight to the net, which in doing so leaves a huge hole where he can take advantage and get what I like to call a guaranteed goal. If Connor did this, he'd probably catch Gretzky. So that was offense on both sides of the net, but let's look at defense. The Oilers defending don't go past the crease line on the other side of the net, leaving the shooter the space and chance he needs for an easy goal. This one also had a bit of a 2-on-1 scenario, so in this instance the smart play is for the defender to take the second man out of the equation and leave Talbot with the first, which at least he's in front of. Maroon seemed to be watching the show, but if he was able to reach out and attack the second Ranger's stick, then both our defense may have been able at that point to focus on the first Ranger and reduce the chance of a goal. Here's another example of needing to be on both sides of the net on defense. I seem to watch this every game. All 5 of our Oilers are on one side of the net. As you can see, there's only 3 Detroit players on that same side. All they would need is one of their other players to set up shop on the other side and prepare for the kill shot. Like most teams, the Rangers discovered our one side of the net weakness, and they're getting so arrogant that they'd set up 2 guys over there. Our blank guys in the middle rarely intercept the puck, so just get over to the other side of the net, right in the closest man's face, and that'll also give you the chance to block if the further man gets the puck instead.
Note now you'll be on both sides of the net or goalie at all times, on offense and defense. Next rule for success, always support your teammates.
Always support your teammates. You can do this by making sure there is always a line of sight between you and your teammate with the puck. And I don't just mean the closest man, all of you should give your teammate the passing opportunity. Keep that line of sight. Once you master this, you can take it up a notch and anticipate where to be, which will help drive the play. Sneak around the opposing team and get in prime position at opportune moments. I don't even know what we were thinking at this point. Also, part of supporting your teammates is protecting each other. Protect your teammates.
Rule number three, don't get penalties.
Don't get penalties. Especially while our penalty kill is so brutal right now, just don't get them. Other teams take such advantage of us right now. Also, you do realize that when we get a power play, we can take advantage of them the same way, right?
Rule number four, don't give up possession. When you have it, the other team can't score, and you can.
Sometimes it seems like it takes us 30 seconds to gain possession, and then we just give it away in 2 seconds with our patented dump and chase. We'll even do this on the power play, which makes absolutely no sense, as we have an extra player. Here we have 2 open guys with a perfect line of sight. Use them and keep possession. Part of keeping possession is knowing when to pass and when to shoot. If you have the best vantage point, then shoot. If you don't, then pass. Taking a shot gives away possession, so only take one when you feel it's your best chance. More shots does not necessarily mean more goals. There's a huge difference between shots and quality shots. If you have to make the goalie move, then that's probably a quality shot. If the goalie can stand still and save it, that's not a quality shot. Giving away possession with tactics such as the dump and chase occasionally work, but mostly it just leads to grinding back for possession around the boards. Try the old pass, shoot, and score trick in most circumstances. Also, while keeping possession, try not to give up your position in the arena. Think of it like a football field. It's rarely a benefit to lose yards. If you want to reset or line change, then you may want to give up a little, but not to the point that you go back half the rink and hide behind your net from an original centerline position. The longer you keep possession in their end, the better. Rule number 5. Defense, defend. You cannot defend when the opposing team is behind you, so don't let it happen. If our offense is lacking, it's not your job to go create it. Defense must be a defenseman's number one priority. While the opposing team has possession, everyone must defend. You can do this by keeping your stick down. I don't know why, but we always play with our sticks up. And you can't stop a puck on the ice when your stick is not on the ice. Keeping your stick up is not only useless, it can lead to a slash or high sticking. So keep your stick on the ice. Next, you can try to skate to the player, you can reach to the player, do anything you can to get possession back. In this picture, you see Maroon, and he's just sitting up there watching the show with his stick up. You gotta reach, you gotta skate, you gotta do anything. And it's not just Maroon, it's every single person on the Oilers. Rule number 6. Play with heart. Cassian's a great example. When your heart is in it for the win, you'll succeed. Always give it your all. We don't want to see you running around like a headless chicken, but you do need to play with emotion and energy, constantly striving for the puck and making smart moves. Never stop improving. Don't make excuses, just work hard and always look for ways to help you and your team get better. Learn from your mistakes. Help and motivate each other. You're only as strong as your weakest link. Rule 7. Don't lose focus. When you're concentrating on one player, you're not concentrating on the puck. I didn't want to get into line combinations, except maybe mention that we need to develop chemistry, so to slow down on the line juggling. If the lines are shuffled, they should be done so carefully and with thought, and then left for 5 to 10 games to see how they do. Maroon and Draisaitl were working together so well last season that they were bumped up to the first line with McDavid. I say keep them together and move them back down to form a strong second line with Nuge, who seems to have a lot of heart lately. McDavid will be fine with Lucic, along with our new go-getter, Puljujärvi.
Alright, so let's recap. Play on both sides of the net on offense and defense. You don't need McDavid trying to go down the middle against 4 players. Load up on both sides, pass around, and tap in or one time for the easy, guaranteed goals. On defense, don't sit in the middle hoping to stop passes. Play on both sides of the goalie and get your man. Support your teammates. Always have a line of sight with them to give them the most opportunities. Anticipate where to be and help drive the play. Protect and stand up for each other. You guys should be brothers with the strongest bond. Don't get penalties. Don't give up possession. You can't score without the puck, but the opposing team can. You lose possession by taking a shot. Make sure they're quality shots. A defenseman's job is to defend. You can't defend if the opposing team is closer to your goalie than you are. On offense, you have to score. If your team doesn't have possession of the puck, then you better be doing everything you can to get it back. No sitting around watching. Play with your heart, give it your all. That's what a championship team would do. My goal is for you to win. You have the talent, and all you need to do is add these basics to your game, and you will succeed. Let's start winning some games and bring the cup back to Edmonton. And don't make me waste another day off on any of these points again. Good luck, boys.